2.
Alright guys, we're back. It's day 2. We're gonna get the Legacy all done and driving today. So as you can see, this is the up pipe coming into the turbo. I had to cut out a lot of the heat shield right along here, basically just to make space for this right here is the coolant drain and this is the oil drain, and it doesn't line up super well. This up pipe probably isn't the best. If you had an aftermarket one, it would fit a lot better, but it works. We got the bracket on, supporting everything. So now basically what we need to do is just position the turbo on there. And then once the turbo is sitting, we will be able to plumb the drain lines. At this point, the turbo is fully mounted. We have the coolant drain set up perfectly. We have the oil drain set up. We have the coolant feed set up there. Or this isn't coolant, never mind, this is oil going into here. This is coolant. This will be coming off the expansion tank. And so basically where we're at now is I'm ready to put the intake manifold on, which is sitting right here. This guy's ready to go. I got all the lines attached onto it, got the harness back on, got the turbo inlet right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and place that back in. As I drop it in, I will be attaching some of these bits of the harness and everything. And then we're gonna have to line up these F-pipe breathers off the crankcase and do the blow-off / recirc valve piece there. So yeah, we're actually doing super well. There's been a few little issues with having to bend some lines and move stuff around, a lot of test fitting. It's basically just a lot of going back and forth when you're converting this motor to single turbo, just because it's not designed to work with a intercooler like that. So and the same like piping and everything, so you got to do a little bit of custom work. Just be ready for that. Yours isn't going to be the exact same as mine. Alright guys, so as you can see, everything's back together. I didn't film a lot, mainly just because we are trying to get this thing done so quickly, and we just had to like really focus on getting stuff done. Other than looking for the vacuum line, kind of like schematics and everything was pretty simple. Just a lot of pipes you got to block off and everything. When I get this car home in the morning, I'm going to go and do a walkthrough and show you guys exactly how the vacuum lines work and how basically everything lines up, so that when you go to do this, if you want to on your E4 or GTB, then you can basically just follow these lines that I've set up for the vacuum and everything.
Day 3.
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Oh. We got 2 people, okay. Yeah, thank you.
Alright guys, it is the moment of truth. I've gone over the whole car like twice now, made sure everything's all good. Seems to be all in order. I've checked with Jordan Rideout, who has literally the exact same setup as me a bunch of times on the vacuum line, layout and everything, and everything. So I just said everything twice in a row. Anyways, I'm gonna turn this thing on and hopefully all goes well. Probably gonna have to let the fuel pump prime, and we're gonna have to let it warm up for a little while, let coolant start flowing and stuff, but it should be savagely loud. You guys probably won't really be able to tell through the computer, but I have a feeling like it's gonna be really loud, running full open downpipe.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm fully nervous. Okay.
Do you hear the fuel pump?
Yeah, it went.
Okay.
It's probably gonna have to.
It's just a bolt.
Okay.
We definitely left a couple bolts in there.
Yeah.
And that sounds pretty good.
Yo, that sounds really good.
Sounds like a Forester.
It sounds exactly like a Forester. Yo!
Mate.
What is that? Oil? Okay, so I guess there was too much pressure there. I'm gonna find a better way to plug that.
I don't think that all came from that though, because I watched it start coming over there.
Okay.
Don't you be spewing oil all over my grass again.
Ready?
Ready. Looks good. Yeah, hold up. The what?
It's so fucking.
All this shit everywhere. Alright. Got no pipes.
Oh, I got no pipes.
Nice. It's a pretty cool car.
Do it.
making cool noises now. Damn. I can hear that axle though. Gonna have to fix that.
That's exhaust. Alright guys, so as you can see, the Legacy runs. It's friggin' very loud inside. It's not too loud outside apparently, but it snap crackles and pops a lot. My axle's still pooched. Johnny tried to rebuild it for me, but I guess it's just too far gone, so I'm gonna have to pick up a new axle. As of right now, we're just cleaning all this stuff up. The mess that we made over the last 2.5 days. And yeah, oh here, I'll show you guys my exhaust. So this is the secondary downpipe we had to cut off because it was welded into one solid piece, the primary. You can see how long this thing is, all the way to my blast pipes. Not really sure what I'm gonna do about that. I might try and attach it to my exhaust I have right now, or I might just do something completely new. Not 100% sure, but we're gonna have to cut this up into like 2 pieces probably to fit into my car so I can take it home.
Yeah. Anybody want?
Oh yeah, if anybody wants, these are, what are they?
Just lowering springs on struts, and then that's just stock front suspension from an STI. Oh,
stock front suspension and lowering springs and struts. What kind of struts?
I think they're just factory struts.
Okay.
They are factory struts.
What springs?
I don't fucking know. IBAC, I think.
IBOX springs.
Yeah.
Buy
them. I'll let them go for like dirt cheap.
Dirt nasty cheap. So yeah, we're just cleaning, and then we're gonna go to the Menace meet tonight and check that out. All right guys, so this is the final look at the engine bay, everything here. Main things that you need to note are the vacuum line setup. So as you can see here, I've plugged off the top 6 ports on the black box of death, and then these bottom 3 are basically bottom left goes to left, bottom right goes to middle, and top right goes to right. These both go right onto the manifold. Here I have my manifold pressure to recirc valve, and then this is just a boost gauge line. This is no longer used. I'm no longer using my coolant line that would flow over to the primary turbo. And then this line is blocked off as well. There's also a sensor back here. Ow! Oh, I just cut myself. Oh. There's also a sensor right here that is just blocked off on both sides, as well as your hose 10 and hose 23. It's quite simple, nothing super crazy. I have my PCV routed off my F-pipe. It kind of had to loop over and then under to the valve, and then I've got another piece that comes around here which attaches to the valve cover breathers, goes to my catch can, and then recirculates back into the turbo inlet pipe. That's basically the gist of it. Nothing too complex. If you wanted to, you could throw in all the heat shields and everything to help with heat soak. I'm going to be building a custom heat shield setup, as well as putting a bit more gold foil to help with heat, because it seems to be really hot this summer in Alberta and British Columbia, and with all the road trips and everything, and it's always good to have as much heat control as possible. So other things, if you're running the stock pipe here, then you're gonna block off this top port, and you're gonna block off this one back here on the top, and then you're gonna have this recirc that's gonna attach in as well there. I was able to use the stock, I guess, feed from the MAF to the turbo inlet. It just attached on perfectly. I had to trim off a little bit of a ridge on here, and then it slid on. So that's the final look. I've driven about 800 kilometers on this setup, and I have to say, like, the power band and everything is so much better. Way more linear. Hills are easier to deal with. You do have to downshift sometimes, but just not having that valley of death is so handy. The next video you guys are going to see is going to be us taking the Legacy up to Edmonton for the Midnight Rev Up show, and then the next video after that will actually be us departing on another adventure back to Seattle, this time for Formula Drift. No car shows, just going on an adventure with a bunch of friends. We'll have a bunch of cars and make a lot of stops, so expect a lot of daily videos from that one as well. Hope you like the build, hope you like the video. Hopefully it helped you if you're thinking about doing this conversion. If you have any questions, just post them in the comments. I'll help you guys out as much as I can. Thanks for watching. Pizza.